Hey Tyson, Micah Collins here, and in this video, I'm going to show you the 3 things that will set your company above your competition, not waste any of your time or mine. Hey man, I'm also here in the Claremore area, and I just saw y'all pop up, so I thought I'd give you a call yesterday and get this video over to you. I hope it brings some value, gives some insight into how the internet actually works, and how exactly you can get more leads online. And if you like it, then great, you can use it yourself to get your website higher and get your Google business profile higher and get more calls every single month. And then eventually, if you get to a place to where you just can't deal with it all, you can give me a call at 918-260-1694 and I'll take a closer look at it. So immediately looking up, I can see that you definitely paid somebody to, or else you used AI, maybe you used some good tool or something, and you got a good looking website. I will say that it looks really good. Like this, I can tell you right now, it'd be a high converting website. One of the only things I would say, like right at the top, I would say if you could get a form a little bit higher, those usually help a lot. And then maybe get like a clickable phone number up here or something like that. Those are just little tidbits. I'm not going to go too much into the design because it's really good on the design. Design wise, it looks very well. Okay. Now, first thing I want to go with you today, Tyson, is your content. So content is everything you see highlighted right here. Is the words on your website. So Google likes to see quite a bit of content. They like to see about 1,500 words. I'm not kidding you. 1,500 words for lawn care professionals in the area, especially if you want to grow into areas like Owasso and Tulsa and grow out of areas like just Claremore. Okay. So most of the time I am going to be focusing on Claremore because it's kind of a smaller area to just eat up right at the beginning. I'm not going to focus on the ones that are more capital intensive, like dominating Tulsa, right? So that'd be a lot. So as far as the content goes, you have decent content, but you need certain keywords also. So I would say more content and then getting certain keywords. If we hop over here to Ahrefs, it runs about a couple $100 a month. I love this tool because it allows me to see behind the scenes of everything Google's looking at. It's a really great tool. You might give it a look sometime. You have 0 keywords you're ranking for, and you have no one on your website every single month. So it's a beautiful website, but essentially it's not doing you anything. It's just sitting there looking good, but it's not getting found by people. So it completely defeats the purpose, right? If we hop over to this lawn starter, again, they're a big company, everything, but Google actually prefers to have local businesses, but nobody in the Claremore area is a local business that's actually promoting their website very well. So these giant corporations just put up a million sub pages in little areas like Claremore, and then they dominate it. But these guys would be extremely beatable. But they just have a lot of content, as you can see. Lots of content. So that is the first thing I would do, is just get more content and get specific keywords on your website. The keywords that they have and that they're ranking for is only 3. It's 3 organic keywords pushing almost 40 people to their website every month. So not a ton, but definitely better than nothing, right? Would really help as long as you like balanced it with like referrals and word of mouth and stuff like that. We hop over here, we can see lawn service, Claremore, Oklahoma. This is one you really want to target. Gets searched 200 times every single month. They get 27 of those people because they're on the 3rd position. Imagine if you got on the 2nd or 1st position. It's going to be a lot more of that cut because people tend to click on the first one that they see. And this one also is not a local company. People do not like buying from people that aren't local companies. So you're going to have a much higher success rate with that 200 volume and that 150 volume right there, rather than this company would once you get past them. Okay. So before I bore you to death, Tyson, I'm just going to take one of these keywords, lawn service, Claremore, Oklahoma, just type it into Google. All right, hopping over to Google, the first section we see is the ad section. Now, we know the ads can be good, but a lot of times they just give you a bunch of tire kicker leads at a ridiculous cost on Google, okay? So I wouldn't recommend going this route, especially early on. And also, the truth is, only 10 to 20% of all local service business people, like looking up local services, end up going for the ad section. The rest, 80 to 90%, end up scrolling down, prefer not to be in the ad section. So if we scroll down, the next section we see is the map pack, and this is a great place to be. It's 40 to 60% of all the clicks. And I mean, people like to see your reviews right there and all that kind of stuff. But how you get up here, it's not just reviews. That's something I really want to drive home. It's not just reviews. As we can see, Green Man Lawn Care and Landscaping, they're above Perfect Turf and Lawn as they have less reviews. So how does that work? It all comes down to citations. And this is the second thing I want to speak with you today, and it has to do with this right here. If you look at Leamy Lawn and Landscape, you can see their name, their address, and their phone number listed right here on Google. This is what we call the NAP or the NAP. This is how Google verifies any local listing online. Okay, because they don't want some fly-by-night business up there. They don't want some guy who don't know what he's doing, right? They want businesses that they can trust. And how you get more trust with Google is getting your name, address, and phone number consistently on all these different citations that you can. What is a citation? It's a directory. It's the BBB, Yelp, Bing, Merchant Circle, Yellow Book, Yellow USA, Hot Frog, and the list goes on for hundreds of directories online. You get your business listed on as many of those as possible. Just absolutely crush it. Get 100 of them, get 200 of them with your business listed naturally throughout. You will 100% start to see a dramatic difference right here, and continue getting the reviews. You will absolutely crush it, especially starting in Claremore area. Just target that area first, dominate there, then move on to the next area like Owasso. And then after you get done with that, move on to Jinx, and then dominate in Bixby, and then dominate in, Broken Arrow, and so on and so forth until you then from there dominate in Tulsa. So again, this is a great place to be. Let's scroll down and continue. Now, this area is the most powerful place to be. It also takes the most time and capital, but not in a small area like Claremore. Okay. How you get here is backlinks. Okay. And what a backlink is essentially whenever website A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice, or like a vote of confidence in Google's eyes, from one website to another website online. The more those websites you have pointing to yours, the more powerful your website is to Google. But you don't want to just any backlink. You want to get more powerful and valuable backlinks to Google. Okay. So how that works is if you get like a local blog, industry site, gardening site, something to do with your business, right? Linking to your website, then that's awesome. Google sees a lot of relevance there. But if you get, a backlink from Pizza Hut because you did a job from them, well, Google doesn't care because they sell pepperoni pizzas, you do lawn care. There's no correlation there. Okay. So I'll show you exactly. You have 9 backlinks pushing power to your website, which isn't bad, but they're not amazing quality backlinks. Again, no traffic. And this is most of this problem is because you have no specific keywords in your content, as we were saying, like you want to get specific keywords like lawn service, Claremore, Oklahoma, specifically throughout your content on your homepage. That will immediately make a difference. But also, getting non-spammy backlinks is another thing. You don't want to get spammy backlinks. You want to get high quality ones. And how you do this is you just snoop on all your competition. Not really this guy because he's one of the bigger companies, but I'd go down to say Green Man Lawn Care. Okay, this one's like a local company. You want to take a local company, put it in this, and see that? Okay. So he has 71 backlinks. He has 31 people going to his website every single month. So what you want to do to get these backlinks for yourself is you want to click on that little backlinks tab right there. And it'll show you every single backlink that your competition has, and get every single one of these. You just click on them, put in some business information, or I'll send an email to them, and you will get a backlink for yourself. You want to skip the spam ones though, but get every single one of the others, and you will dominate on Google hands down. Now, the reason why, now you're probably like thinking, well, dude, why'd you just skip lawn starter? The reason why is because it doesn't show backlinks to like a specific page because their main website is so powerful, right? They're a like national company, so they have 67,000 backlinks, but you don't have to beat this on a local level. You just have to beat the everything that is fighting in the local area, which there's not a lot. And if you get the backlinks from that other company I just showed you, you will start to see a major difference. And whenever you start to get blogs on here, that is another thing I would do, get more blogs and also fix the content on here. You will see dramatic difference in your rankings on Google and getting more calls every single month. And once you get the backlinks from that one company I just showed you, then I'd go and look up like, Tulsa landscaping, and then I'd get the top company that's on Tulsa Landscaping, take all the backlinks that they have, and you will absolutely crush it. All right, so Tyson, hopefully you can see by now that getting you to the top on Google and getting more calls every single month, it's not magic. It's just a method, and I've shown you that method here today. And once again, number one, we went over is your content. You have about 1,500 words of high quality content with the right keywords naturally throughout, especially like whatever city you're targeting and whatever service you're specifically targeting, like lawn care. I would focus on lawn care, and I'd focus on an area like Claremore first until you dominate it, get more money, and then you can focus more on a different area, a bigger area, and then take them one at a time. Okay. And how you do that is just split them in location pages. Every time you add an area, just add a location page. And beyond that was number two was your citations. You want to have your name, address, phone number consistent through as many directories as possible with your NAP consistent throughout, and then also get as many backlinks as your competition has and more backlinks than your competition has. Not those big national companies, but just focus on as many of the local companies, beating them as much as possible. And you will begin to beat the national company in your area. Not on a national level, but in your area. Google prefers local companies, so they will put you higher in them, even though you don't have as many backlinks as they have. Hopefully, I didn't get too deep into the weeds there, but this is kind of a complicated video to make, trying to put it short into a few minutes. So hopefully it makes enough sense. So I bet you're wondering, well, what now, Micah? Well, the truth is, you can either take this information I provided you today and do this on your own. Dude, I'm totally cool with that. Whatever's best for your business. However, you want the most fast and effective route, save yourself the time of doing it all. You can give me a quick call at 918-260-1694, or we can meet in town for lunch. I don't care. Again, that's Micah Collins. That's 918-260-1694. Hey, dude, I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you have a good one.